Welcome back to the channel. Harley Quinn here, leader of Tears of Angels in Region 293 with another video from the mobile game Doomsday: Last Survivors. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like, sub and turn on that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. Now, let's get into it.
Welcome back to another series. This series is Heroes. So, I'm going to be talking about all things Heroes. This episode will be touching on hero leveling, things like that. Also a bit of an overview of Heroes in general. Later down the track I'll dive into talents, skills to prioritize. I'll also go into detail on each hero, giving you a bit of an idea of builds, team comps to use them with, partners to put them with, and giving you a bit of an idea of whether or not they're worth even using. So, let's jump into this one. So, heroes. So, to begin with, you've got your rarities. So, as you would know, right off the bat, you do get a whole bunch of green heroes from your searches, which are very easy to level up, and all in all, pretty garbage. Blues, much the same. You get 3 gathering heroes plus a zombie hunter. In the greens, you get 2 gatherers, a rider, and an infantry. So farming heroes, good for gathering your resources. You then go into your purples. Epic. Mr. Liam is the first hero you will unlock, followed shortly by Mr. Charlie. Now, purples are a lot easier to level up and also awaken in comparison to your gold heroes. However, they are significantly weaker. So they also have farming heroes as well as zombie hunters like Peggy and Russell. We won't dive into them too much, but in theory, and something that I like to tell people, is if you have a fully awakened purple hero, it should and kinda is better than a non-leveled up gold hero. So if I was just to throw in Claude at the moment, Claude's probably not really a good example because he is quite good, but he's not leveled up, got no skills, he's not offering much to the team. So purple heroes are good for filling in spots. Your golds are where it starts getting interesting. So you've got gathering heroes, Sarah, Maxine. You got your zombie hunters, Jaden, Lee, your main 2. You've then got them broken down into categories. So you've got riders, you've got your infantries, and you've got your shooters, or ranged squad. You then have a special class called leader. So this first red symbol is your main troop type. If you were not aware of this, which surely you are, but for my new players, red one is your main troop type. So when you're fielding Catherine, you're only putting riders in her squad. The other 2 are in relation to talents. So jump into talents, your red tree is your troop type, and then your other 2 trees are her other skills. So for Catherine, skill based, I don't use her for zombies and riders. Looking at Rag, for example, he's a garrison hero and heavy defense. Jin, leader, siege, support. So we'll jump into talents in a different video. I'm not going to go into that here because there is many different combinations that you can use, because as you can see, just looking at Catherine, you have X amount of points you can put in, and your trees can vary a lot, depending on how you want to build, how you want to play. So I'll only give my opinion for how I play and my game style. I'll potentially use some of my players' builds as well as reference for how they use theirs. If you have better builds, please let me know when we get into that. Got your skills. So like I said, with being awaken and not awaken, so I'll just look at Victor. So you got 4 skills down here. Each of them can be level 5, which is your max level. Once all 5 are leveled up, as you can see, once all 4 are level 5, you can then awaken them, which you might have chatted in my Ethan video where I awakened him. When they awaken, they normally get a very big boost. An awakened gold hero is ideally your goal. Ideally, you want to have a team of 2 awakened heroes in one, so you have a formidable squad. I will show you frag amounts, what's required, how to level them, coming up. So level 60 is your highest level. So you can see level 60 is your highest level. So this one is not quite level 60. And you can see that you've got stars, or ranks as they are called. So rank 6 is your highest, and you need to use badges for them. So increasing their rank allows you certain things. So rank 2, you unlock their second skill. Rank 3, you unlock their third. Rank 4, you unlock their fourth skill. And then 5th and 6th, you unlock more talent points. So talent points are quite important, as I was saying, because they unlock you quite some interesting buffs. So, for example, Jaden, he's missing 10 talent points. Now, your hero stars, which these, I call them stars because they are stars. However, they are called badges. To level up hero skills, you require hero fragments, or unifrags. Universal frags is what these are called. So in your bag, so they are called Legendary Hero Badge, small, medium, large. Each type has them, and then your badges, each one has them, and then you've got your frags. Hero frag and legendary frag. Now, see the question mark? Means it's a universal, so exchange this fragment for any hero you want. These ones, however, are just for Sarah, and so on for all these ones. So you cannot trade them in and use them on a different hero. They are useless for skills. However, you can use them to level up ranks. They offer very, very little percentage to increase. However, if you've got a lot of them, they better off being used there. However, they are introducing a new thing where they're going to use hero fragments to boost older heroes, so don't use them maybe for now, and we'll see what happens in that update. So we'll touch into those badges and skills now. So ranking up your gold heroes is very, very important to unlock those talents as well as skills. Now, it is very expensive. When I say expensive, they take a lot to level up. So don't just think you're going to be able to use them and they're going to level up in like 2 of them. No. They are hard to get. They take a long time to get. And they don't go far. So don't just level up any hero off the bat. If you're starting out fresh, really, really need you to think about what type of hero you want to play, whether it be infantry, rider, or rangers. Okay? Because that's going to play into fact with your equipment, your workshop, and a lot of other things. So many people will get a hero. For example, they normally unlock Jaden early, Lee early, Hank even, and they go, yeah, he looks wicked. They use all their stars on him. They get him to rank 6. Then they realize, oh wow, he's garbage. Or, oh, I'm never going to use him. And you've just wasted all those stars and hero fragments. Save them, think about it. Message me if you have any questions. Drop a comment. Message clan members, clan leaders. Get their advice before you use things on a hero that's not worth it. So, I have made up a very extensive Excel sheet from the game. When I first started, I didn't like the fact of not knowing things. Like, I have a calculator that calculates how many EXP books I have, food, how many badges it takes for a battle center, speed ups, heroes, research upgrades, how long it takes me to unlock T5, T6. Like, I have a full calculator that tells me every second. I did do a TC calculator, which it now is old school because it's changed. Top commander challenges and rewards, it's not 100% right anymore. All-Star Night, anyway, so on. I have a lot of information in this thing. If you want, I can do a video and explain it and show it and talk to you about that. But for now, we're talking about heroes. So, your EXP for your heroes. So I said purples were a lot cheaper to unlock than legendaries. So off the bat, they don't look too bad. They're relatively similar, but then they get very expensive. So all the way down the bottom, to max them out, it is a bit more to fully level up a gold hero. Almost 600,000 EXP more to unlock, to fully level up purple compared to a. So thinking about that as well, don't waste your EXP on a purple hero if you don't want to level him up. Using your stars, badges. So for a purple hero, rank 2 you need 500 points. Rank 3 you need 300 points. 4 is 5,000, 5 is 20,000, and 6 is 40,000. So I've got here, it tells you how many smalls you need, how many mediums, and how many larges to reach those points. So for you to fully level up from rank 1 to rank 6, you need 600, 660, 665 small badges. That's without luck. I'll touch that in a second. Gold is 600 for the final level. 40 is 840, 890, 910 small badges to rank from rank 1, rank 6. That's without luck. That's just how many points they use, okay? So a small badge offers 100 points, a medium badge offers 400 points, and a large offers 800 points. They also offer more luck. So a small gives 10% luck, a medium gives 20, and a large gives 5. So you have 6 slots. Jumping back over here. So as I showed you, leveling them up, you have 6 slots. So if you put 6 of them in, you have 60% chance for luck, 600 rank reward. The 100 points for one of them, 400 points for one of them, and 800 points for one of them. Now these guys, they offer 10 with 0 luck. So they're not really great. You need 10 of these to equal one of them. Okay? So now luck is a times 2. So if you put all 6 mediums, you have a 120% chance, which is guaranteed, for lucky, which will give you 4,800 points opposed to the base 2,400 points. So running 3 and 3 is about a 75 chance for 7,200 points. So that is 3 large and 3 medium. This is what I always try to do. It is the highest odd, so it's the best kind of averages for the most amount of points. Yes, the more mediums you have, the higher chance. If you run 4 and 2, it's 90%. So better odds, less points. Running all smalls, 60% chance for 1,200 points. So try to make sure your full 6 slots are filled before you use an upgrade. Don't just use 1 star. Wait till you get 6 to use it. Then you've got a better chance of getting a critical, because the criticals cut time. Because when I tell you you need that many, it's a lot. So that's, like I said, that's 84, 89, that was like 90,000 points. You would need, so for this combination here, for that 75%, you would need to do that 12 times to get it 12 times lucky to get you all the way there, which is a lot of stars. Whereas if you were to do that all with smalls is like 910, which a 60% chance of getting a lucky means you're sitting at roughly half of that, which still is a lot of bloody points. It's like a 600 stars on average to get it fully ranked up. So don't waste them on a hero you're never going to use. For me, all my riders sit there unused because I don't use riders. Coming over to hero fragments, which I always get asked about, which makes a lot of sense. So purples, to take it from rank 1 all the way to rank, so you only have 16 upgrades because each skill starts at level 1. Remember that. So there's only 16 upgrades, but all 16 cost 450 purple fragments, which takes a lot of time to build up. The legendaries is 680, which if you include the 10 frags it takes to unlock them, that is 690 and 460 for purple, which is crazy. So focusing on one gold hero at a time and getting them all the way up to 5 like all fives and awakened, is ideal. So most people will stop somewhere at 5, 5, 5, 1. So that's when a hero's skill is level 5, level 5, level 5, and level 1. So that is when you've done 3 lots of 4, which is 12 upgrades, which is here. So you've only got 4 upgrades left to go, but they are the most expensive. So we'll enter that. You still have 310 frags left to go, which is just shy of halfway. So when you get your hero to 5551, you're halfway. Good job. Similar to those fellow RuneScape players where you all know all too well that getting to 92 is halfway. Very similar. You think you're close, but really you're not. But your hero is substantially stronger. So I won't take that away from you. Your hero is amazingly stronger, but you're still a really far way away from being awake. Now, if you add that 610 frags you need for the awakened hero, if we then look over at, let's just say, a hero like him or Casey, you need a lot more frags because to fully transcend, you then need an extra 580 fragments. Which 580 plus 680, yeah, that hurts, doesn't it? Meaning you need to win TC. Sorry for my dog, he's barking at the postman. Because bark first and ask questions later. I try to say to anyone that asks, if you are looking at getting a TC hero, save your universal fragments till you need them. Compete in TC to earn extra fragments to save you spending your universals on them, because universals are hard to get. So, that's how many you need there. Cores, you need 500 cores as well as 580 to fully transcend your heroes. Meaning you need to win TC and Steely event twice. First place in both events twice to meet that requirement. Yep. Meaning you're going to need at least 6,000 files, 3,000 in each of them, at least, to be safe. Sometimes you get a really big whale that drops like 6,000 files. Yeah, that's unlucky. But so hero fragments. So some best places to earn them. If you get your VIP up, VIP 16 is 3. It starts earning you 3 at VIP 13. So if you can get to VIP 13, you are getting 3 golden frags every day. You first start earning hero frags at VIP 9, which is 1. So you use gems to get your VIP, or you use tickets that you earn from buying packs or opening up crates and stuff like that. I can tell you exactly how many points you need for VIP levels in my calculator. But if you're sitting at 10 and you're going, do I want to spend those gems to get me to level 11? The answer is yes. Do it. If you can, do it. You jump from 1 to 2. Doesn't sound like much, but if you're waiting on these to get you fragments, you are waiting 680 days to awaken a hero. Spending some gems gets you this. You're now only waiting 340 days. You've cut your time in half by spending some gems to get you some VIP. cut it in thirds. You're down to 230-ish days for a full hero. Still, stupid amount of time to wait. I know that. We just missed it. There was a rebate event. So if you can spend, it's a rebate event that's in here. You spend 30,000 gems, you get 15 hero fragments for spending 30,000. Now, if you pair that with VIP store, which they are very expensive, but if you spend 10 and 10, so you spend 24,000 gems on them to get 10 hero fragments, plus 10 hero fragments the next day, because there is 2 days, so you spend 60,000 gems. 60,000 gems, you get 50 hero fragments. 30 from the event, 20 from the store. Not too bad. Not too bad. I always capitalize on that. Not necessarily buying the hero fragments from the store. I buy the speed ups instead. Another spot to earn them, and a really good spot to earn them, is it's not for a wee while, is Alliance League, as well as Back Alley Zombies. I think it's 12 for finishing S rank zombies, plus the chance of getting some from killing the bosses. And Alliance League, if you win, depending on your rank, you can win like 15 or 20 if you come first, and you get a few gems for completing Alliance mission rewards, which again isn't bad. You then got events like this, which are just a money grabbing event again, but you can win 30. However, the rates are just non-existent, really. That's just a stupid amount of odds. Even to get 2, you're only at 6.8. That's not good odds. It's like a 1 in 18 chance of getting 2 hero fragments. Pretty bad odds. These events are up. Your hero roulette, which lines up with All-Star Night on day 2. It can offer you hero fragments as well, so that's another good little way to cash in and level up your heroes, costing gems. So there's some spots to get some hero fragments. Spots for heroes and easy EXP is kill zombies. Yes, it takes a really long time, but kill zombies. Like, kill this level 30 with Martin. So Martin has the highest EXP gain in a hero. Next is Captain Russell. So if you have Martin, level up this skill first, you get 50% EXP gain. Chuck on a hero, go and kill it. That's using a ×1. Put a ×5, you get 5 times the EXP. Takes a while because it's a zombie hero, but I'll show you that report in a second. Put ×5 on, just for the video. Doop. Uses more stamina, but oh my god, take forever. There we go. Okay. Level 30, 8,500 EXP. It's not much, but it's free. ×5, ×5, 43.5. Yeah, I'm using a ticket, but it's just using stamina. It's free. It's rather than using books. So in those 2 zombies, I've just saved myself a whole chunk of EXP books. Run an auto rally all the time, getting you free EXP books. Every time your stamina is full, kill zombies, rally hives, get that free EXP. Yeah, just try to be smart. Try to capitalize on as many events as you can to maximize your earnings. So I look forward to running this event in the coming weeks and months. Message me in the comments. Let me know what hero you want me to work on, do first. And please don't forget to like and sub. And I'll catch you in the next one. Ollie out.